Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At the Sand Academy, Luna wails at Sheila that she's not the problem, Steffi is. Sheila tells her this isn't the way to make Steffi see her perspective. You need to calm down. Luna harangues about Steffi being judgmental and enduring. All their dreams of being a family with Finn would come true if only Steffi would go down. Luna sniffs that Steffi makes us go to these axes. They don't want to, but it's not like they can ask Finn out for coffee. She insists to Sheila, it doesn't have to be this way. Sheila tells her granddaughter this has gone too far. You need to put the gun down now. In Finn's office, he and Lee bandy Steffi's textbook about having to go to the Sand Academy. He also complains about getting swamped with calls from Sheila. Lee warns him not to respond, indeed to tell her to back off. Finn won't let her back by, she's wasting her time. Lee complains about Sheila being the worst mama in the world along with her family, Penelope. Agitating Poppy and Luna, Lee tells Finn he's not responsible for how his son turned out. It makes her ill what her family did crossing the line like that with her son. They go over her keeping her gestation from him. Lee feels she was sick and it's no wonder Luna turned into a monster. Finn recaps that she's done horrible, insupportable effects. He has to cover Steffi and the kiddies from her, but he can't help feeling if he could have defended Luna, it would have made a difference. Lee says this is on Poppy. Finn can't shake the feeling he could have changed effects if he'd been given the chance to be her father. Finn prodigies who he might have come if he was raised by Sheila. He's thankful he was Lee's son. She made him the man that he's come. He's not excusing Luna from anything she's done, but she's his son and her granddaughter. It's disturbing and problematic, but it's the verity. Lee admits she has some pity for Luna, but they can't change the history. They agree she's a felonious and can't be anywhere near Finn's family. Still, it makes him wonder. Lee has no doubt Luna would have been different if she wasn't raised by Poppy. Lee hasn't forgotten what Luna was like as a little girl. She loved spending time with family. She looked up to Finn. He says she demanded her father. All of this is on Penelope, Lee sniffs. Luna was formerly a hopeful girl, but her life was ruined by her demoralized mama. At the Precipice house, Taylor is telling Ridge about Sheila stopping by when Electra and will come in looking for Steffi. Taylor says she had to go see Hayes' schoolteacher. Electra asks if Commodity is wrong. Taylor hopes not. She explains about the fortune teller transferred home with Hayes that was made by Miss Sunshine. Ridge, Taylor, Will and Electra continue agitating the disturbing fortune teller. Ridge asks how long Steffi's been gone. Taylor prodigies if she lost track of time talking to the schoolteacher. Electra prodigies who this Miss Sunshine is given she's been interacting with the kiddies without the parents knowing. Ridge grunts that Steffi has to follow her gut and complains that Luna's still out there and has been hooking up with her grandmother. Taylor tells them about Sheila's warning about her granddaughter. Ridge wants to tell Baker about the visit. They've to cover this family. Luna tells Sheila that Steffi would call the Bobbies. If not for the gun. Sheila wants her to put it down. Steffi rants about Luna being a psycho who's targeting her child. Luna says Hayes is her half-family, she'd no way hurt him. Sheila asks how Steffi is supposed to believe that when she's standing there with a gun. Luna complains that Finn is her blood and she's going to have a place in his life. No bone is ever going to stop that from passing. Steffi complains about Luna being threatening. Luna harangues about Finn and Hayes being her blood. Sheila intervenes again. Luna can't understand why they're acting like she's asking for Commodity unreasonable. She just wants to be seen and conceited of being good of her father's love. Sheila says you can't do that with a gun. Believe me, I know, perhaps one day she'll be accepted, but moment isn't that day. Luna riots, I've waited long enough. She cries that she didn't bring Steffi there to kill her. She's not that person presently. Finn wants a relationship with her and they could have it if Steffi wouldn't make him choose. However, her pater Could be a part of her future, if they could all forget about her history. At Precipice House, Will asks if the police have checked on Steffi yet. Ridge isn't sure, but they'll find out. Will's sorry the sting didn't work out. Taylor and Ridge suppose it must have been frightening for Will and thank him for what he did for their family. At Academy, Luna cries about her nonage. Sheila tells her she has the history to produce her own future. Don't mess it up, she warns. Luna wants a future with her father. When he told her and held her, it was the first time she felt loved. Steffi asks what she thinks Finn would suppose of her tying up the schoolteacher and holding her at gunpoint. Luna says he's a forgiving man. She rants to Sheila about the life they could have if Steffi wasn't around. Sheila intones, "Stop this. Luna, you have got to stop hanging her." Luna insists she's not. Steffi says if she's not going to hurt her, also she can leave. She'll find Miss Dillon, take her out of there, and also she'll call the police. We're done. You're not going to be part of Finn's life. She turns but Luna aims the gun, not so presto. Sheila runs over, protesting, and wrestles her granddaughter for the gun. Suddenly, it goes off. Luna's eyes widen. Luna is leaving a trail around city. She asked Hayes to bring home a special gift for her mama, which is an origami fortune teller. Inside are the details of Steffi's grim future. Luna, Lisa Yamada, promised Sheila, Kimberlyn Brown, that she'd leave Los Angeles. But we know that she's formerly lying. She's been leaving a trail around city, and the suggestions are adding up. Luna loves making origami for the people she cares about. Remy, Christian Weissman, was one of the lucky bones who ended up with one of her creations. He nearly dropped it out of his fund when he spoke to Sheila. He participated that Luna made him an origami fortune teller. Remy brought up the fact that Luna has been learning how to shoot at the blasting range. Sheila wanted to know further about this, especially when Steffi, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, is on her mega-hit list. She's formerly been concerned about her granddaughter, and she demanded answers. Meanwhile, Hayes, Brian David Garlick, brought home a gift for his mama. She allowed. It was from Ms. Dillon, Sydney Bullock. Hayes corrected her and said it was from Miss Sunshine, who tutored the class how to make origami. As we know, Sunshine is Luna's alias, so she doesn't get caught. Hayes handed Steffi the origami fortune teller, which revealed some grim delineations. Inside were a sun, a moon, a broken heart, and a girl with her eyes XED out. Obviously, this was disturbing for Steffi and Taylor, Rebecca Budig, to substantiation. Steffi wanted to talk to Ms. Dillon about the new art adjunct that she hired. She was just in time because Ms. Dillon called her. It wasn't the type of discussion she was hoping for. Ms. Dillon looked nervous as she asked Steffi to visit her at the art camp. Once she got off the phone, it was revealed that Luna was keeping her hostage. She held up a gun as she made the schoolteacher make the call. Steffi eventually end up in her trap? Will Sheila and Remy eventually put the suggestions together and put a stop to Luna? Steffi and Taylor are agitating the engagement and eventual marriage. Taylor mentions Hayes and Kelly, and Steffi says he's really enjoying Art Academy. She knows all the conditioning are time-consuming but is glad her kiddies are enjoying some sense of normality despite the psychotic events girding their family. Luna exchanges with Hayes and suggests they make his mammy commodity she'll no way forget. Remy tells Sheila he's upset about Luna because she hasn't responded to his textbooks. He drops commodity and Remy says Luna made him an origami fortune teller. She promised to make him further origami, but that was before she faded. Sheila says Luna's had a lot on his mind. They both agree they're upset. Remy mentions the crazy backstory that links Luna to Sheila. She doesn't suppose it's so crazy. Remy goes through all the details and decides to maintain his use of crazy. Sheila gets it but says they all love each other. Remy doesn't see the love as Finn's woman has kept Luna from her father. Sheila says she'd love to have a normal relationship with Steffi but says she's been through further than utmost. Remy is irked that Steffi will no way accept Sheila nor Luna. Hayes comes home with Luna's origami fortune teller. She exchanges with his art school teacher, who asks her to come down for a converse. What Steffi doesn't know is the schoolteacher is being held at gunpoint by Luna.